Hey guys, it's Amanda, also known as Amateur Aries, and today I'm going to be showing you how I do my full face of makeup. I occasionally get asked how I do my makeup, like all in general, so that is what I'm going to be showing you today. It might be a lengthy video, I'll try to make it not. Usually it's lengthy because I'm blabbling, but I will be like making some parts fast, like the application of it, so that it's not as long as it usually takes me to put makeup on, which is about 40 minutes, depending on the day, on the scenario. I will only be showing you how I apply everything except for the eyeshadow and the lipstick because I plan on doing another video after that. So I'll just snap and it'll be on and so on. Let's get started. I already washed my face. I already toned it with the Equate Beauty Astringent, paraben free. And then I put some moisturizer on. I used the Real Chemistry for a Supply Luminous Glow Environmental Rescue Essential Day Cream. And I did this before the video because I let the face cream dry a little. And that can take about like 10 minutes. So I figured I won't just skip through that, I'll just do it beforehand. I also always moisturize my lips before I do my makeup, and I use the Blistex Medical Lip Balm for that because around this season, if you can't tell, I have a cut in my lip. My lips just, they dry really bad. So and thus that happens. First, I'm going to prime my face using the No Problem Priming Water. I got this from the Birchbox video. Last Birchbox, I think it was July's. It's just a sample size. It's by Touch in Seoul, which is a Korean. And I'm just going to apply it to my head and all over. I'm also going to apply it to my neck because I will be putting some makeup on my neck. Now I'm going to use Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. And I'm going to apply this to my areas that I have a lot of like wrinkles or pores that can be seen, which is usually my nose and my forehead and under my eyes and under my chin. That will help blur those unnecessary flaws. Now I'm going to take my Smoke and Mirrors Color Correcting Redness Corrector, which is green, and I'm going to apply this to where there's a lot of red, where like pimples are, etc. Now for this one, you use your finger to blend it out. Now I'm going to use my Hard Candy Sheer Envy Color Correcting Cushion Wonder. This is like the orangish tone one, and this will go directly under my eyes. I'll also put this on my nose on occasion. To blend that out, I'm using a damp beauty blender. This is by Real Technique. And I'll lightly dab the orange around my eyes to blend it out. Now, this step might not be necessary for some people. I use two different concealers at two different times. So first I'll be applying one concealer on top of the orange. I'll be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I'll also be applying this on some of the green spots as well to help hide the green. And then I'll also be blending that with the Beauty Blender as well. Now I'm in between colors at the current moment, so I'll be using 2 shades of foundation to be applying to my face. So I have N3 for the lighter shade and I have N4 for the darker shade. So let me try to explain this as best as I can. I'm going to start off with the N4. And I'm going to apply it where I would normally apply my contour. Which is, by the way, the L'Oreal True Max Super Blendable Makeup in neutral, buff beige in this one. Sorry I didn't say that before. Whenever I have excess, I just kind of apply it to the neck. Now I'm using the N3 to put it where my highlights would normally be and the rest of the areas. Take that beauty blender again and blend it out. Now to the neck, because you want your neck to, you know, be the same color as your face. So I take the N4, which is the darker shade, and I put it where I would normally put a contour. And then the N3. And again, blend it out. Now, like I told you before when I was adding the first concealer, I like to use two. So like I said before about the two concealers, I apply the second one after I apply the foundation. I'm using Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer in the color Light Neutral. If you have any more green spots still showing, place it on there. And blend it out with your beauty blender. After all that's blended out, I use the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder for under eyes. It's this small container. There's another one that's bigger but it's translucent powder. I don't like to use that one because it starts showing white a lot. So I'm just going to take the beauty blender and I'm going to dab it in. And then I'm going to start from the side and just do this. Pat it on top of the concealer. Now make sure you don't show any wrinkles under your eyes before doing this. So like if you see it, damp it out or dab it out. Grab some powder and then go over it. Now it does not matter right now if you start showing white because it will go away after we're done with this step. Basically we're letting it bake. Now, while that is baking, I'm going to do my brows. I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Pomade in medium brown. It looks like this. And I'm going to use its matching angled brush to apply it on. It does not have a name on it anymore because how much I've used it. So, sorry about that. I'm going to shape out my brows real quick and then I'm going to start shaping out my brows. Oh geez, what was I doing there? Let's just get rid of that spot. And that's how I do my brows. So I'm just gonna do this really quick. And I'm not gonna show it because it'll take some time. Now that the brows are done, I should be done baking. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a brush that's fairly light and soft. It's my choice. I'm using the e.l.f. small tapered brush. And then I'm going to lightly, and I mean lightly, brush off the extra powder. So I'm taking my Kat Von D Shade in Light palette and I'm going to first take Lyric and Lucid and I'm mixing them together, so these two. I've obviously hit pan on these. And I'm going to dab these under my eyes. Like so. And then I'm going to take, which one I'm going to take? I'm going to take Shadow Play, which is right here. This one's cracked, it fell out once. And I'm going to apply that in my contour areas. So on my cheekbone, around my temple, and along my forehead. And along my jawline. Now if you feel like you need to continue blending, go ahead with a clean brush. Like so. Now I'm going to do the other side. Now I'm going to take a blush. I'm using Tarte's Parmesan Clay 12-Hour Blush. Normally I don't apply blush, but a lot of people prefer to, so I'm going to do it today. I'm using a Sephora brush and multitasker blush mix melty textures 54. I got this actually from a garage sale. Talk about cheap. But I washed it and sanitized it, and now I'm using it. So I'm going to just take some of the blush. And I usually dab it on my cheeks where I want the color to be. And then I start blending it out. So I start blending it like this. Now to highlight the cheeks, if you want to, some people prefer not to, I usually use a blending brush of some sort, so I clean it off. And I grab my favorite highlighter, whichever you choose. Mine's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, because she's one of my favorite beauty gurus. And I like to use Forever Lit. I'm surprised I haven't hit pan on this yet. And then I apply it to my top cheekbones. So right here. Look at it. Look at it. And then I apply it to my nose. And some people like to apply it to their upper lip, which sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So now that that's done, I'll put it off to the side, and I'm going to blend it out. So I'm going to take a nice light brush that is clean, and I'm just going to gently take some of the powder and just blend it in. Now that the face is technically done, compared to the eyeshadow of your choice and the lipstick of your choice, I'm going to apply the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray to help set everything in and take off extra powder. So I'll show you in a second. Like that. And then I take this end of the beauty blender and I pat it into the skin, and that will make it look less cakey and take off any extra stuff that doesn't belong. Like so. So I'm gonna go film my eyeshadow makeup, and I'll be back in just a second. And that is it for the full face makeup. I did a dark brown smoky eye with an ombre lip, and I will be putting up that video up as well, I promise. If not before or after this video, probably be after this video, they'll be putting up this brown smoky eye for you guys to try out yourselves. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you again for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.